was that,
great.
that 90s team with Jeff, then later Kenneth Doremdes.
That group, I would consider yung mga teams na nag-Grand Slam, not only us, but yung San Miguel, yung Crispa, and then yung San Miguel, PK team. I always consider the teams that win Grand Slams as special. So it only takes a special team to win Grand Slam. So I felt in the beginning of the season, I was telling my boss Ricky na, boss, we have a lineup here that can compete for the 3 conferences. And if we win the first one, sabi ko, I'm telling you, we have a shot at the Grand Slam. And he was just laughing at me the whole time. Then we won our first one. So, siyempre, hindi pa rin sana iniwala, boss, I told you, we got one already. And then, nung nanalo kami ng second one, and then he was beginning to understand na parang what I was saying, na, hey, we have a shot because the first one's the hardest, the second one is the harder, but the third one is going to be the hardest. And because you have to think about mental fatigue, and everyone has to be in injury-free. So everything has to fall together for you to win a Grand Slam. And if you look at history and kung ano yung grupo na yun ng mga nanalo, I think they were pretty healthy. And our problem now really is, can we survive without Jason? And we have proven that we can, but hardly. So getting Simon would really help, but we still have a lot of work to do in terms of making our lineup strong.
Coach, how did the acquisition of Simon transpire?
He was a free agent, and Simon came from TNT franchise already in 2020. And familiar sila dyan, si Roger, teammate niya nun. May mga players pa sila Kelly, sila Ryan, so familiar sila kay Simon. And Simon has just this kind of like reputation na, alam mo na, medyo maangas, ganyan. But Simon's a hard worker. And we know that he can make threes, and which is really important in our system.
Are you still in the search for another guard, or Simon will be enough for the meantime?
We're still looking for more, of course, and it has to be the right one. If we need to make a change, it has to be something that we can say na parang now our chance is getting better. So we can still make a move in the next few days before our opening. So anything can happen.
Coach, from your experience din po as a player and as an official din po, what makes the Grand Slam really, siguro what makes it elusive for most teams then, ayun nga po kung bakit there are only a handful of teams sa PBA na were able to pull it off?
Because Grand Slam, you have to imagine, 3 wins, and the other teams nga are just, dreaming about getting into the finals, much less win 3 in a row. So think about that. Yung iba, if they win one conference in a year, that's going to be an accomplishment. It's going to be a great year by any means. Winning 2, that's remarkable. Can you imagine winning 3? So as I was saying earlier, it has to, everything has to come together. The guys are single-minded in their purpose, in their focus, and then walang injury, and then very motivated, and management is behind 100%. So I like my chances. I like our chances, pala.
Coach, when you talk about play ng bata, in Jason Castro's absence, he stepped up big time. And sabi na nga rin ni Jason na he's our best guard now.
Yes, and for a while the Ray was kind of like, ano bang role na gusto ko mangyari dito? Because the Ray that we got was the Ray that's very dynamic, malaking guardia, not as quick as Jason, but I know Ray is a heady basketball player. He's a heady guard who has a perimeter shot, who can get the 3, and who can get fouls, get to the basket. So he's that kind of player. Nung pagpasok ni Ray, hindi niya alam kung saan niya ilulugar yung sarili niya because Jason was there. So when Jason was gone, and I wasn't really surprised, but kind of surprised that yung turnaround ni Ray was that quick nung finals na yun. Because if Ray was just a mediocre Ray, no way we can win that series.
Coach, have you started practicing na ulit for the Philippine?
Yes, very very informal. It's actually voluntary. Nag-start kami yesterday, and we're gonna go Thursday, Friday, Saturday, voluntary. May mga pawalo-walo. Yung mga naglaro ng heavy minutes, wala pa sila. So we're gonna enter camp on Monday to Thursday. So magda twice a day na kami dun sa Inspire. So that's just our preparation, our camp. And then break kami ng Friday, Saturday, then back Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. for our game on Wednesday.
So the Inspire Camp is how many days?
3 days.
3 days.
3 days. Monday once, Tuesday, Wednesday twice, and then Thursday once. So total of 6 practice.
Coach, San Miguel is 2-0 to start the conference. Meralco reigning champs 2-1. How do you see the competition so far?
It's always going to be tough, and I want to say it now, since we're here, that people are saying that the only reason why we're winning all these championships is because of run day. Yes, that's true, but all this talk has to stop, and that these guys are still capable without run day, winning without run day, and this is something that they have to prove, and it's something that they need to come together and talk about it. That hey, we have to show that we can win without run day, and this is the biggest opportunity for them to show that.
Coach, with the long break TNT is enjoying siguro, how fortunate are you that you guys are able to get to scout the other teams who are playing earlier than you sa Philippine Cup?
Can you say that again?
Siguro with the long break po for TNT.
Kung paano kami maka-scout?
Yes po. How fortunate are you that you guys are able to scout the other teams playing?
Well, as you can see, there's no secret anymore in the PBA teams. There are only 12 teams in the PBA. And the teams, what they're running right now is the same thing that they're running from the conferences past. So there's not much that you can see there that's really different. Maybe they can run a few sets that's new. But other than that, it's not easy to do. And for us, I think it's just a matter of, can we bring our game to match their game in the beginning? So you have to remember that we started really bad in this second conference. We lost our first 2 games coming off a championship. And then nakita ko nga si Glenn Yang sa Araneta naglalakad. Nakita kami, kasama namin kasi si Shan yata yung kasama. Hey, what's wrong with you guys? Are you guys still in a honeymoon stage? Yung mga ganun. Kasi tinalo kami ng So I don't want that to happen again. So I want to compete in our first game against NLEX and hopefully win that game.